Hey there, all you 5,000 plus subscribers to our beautiful YouTube channel. Jack here, Nicole sitting in the background working hard on this Thursday midday. Boy, I got to tell you, things are going to get crazy here in the southeastern part of the country here. They're telling us in just the next 12 to 18 hours. You can see out the window right now, it's bright and sunny. Glad to see that. Finally got some sunshine. And people don't want to hear me whine about cold weather anymore. All of our friends and relatives around here, every time I go, gee, I wish we were still back in Phoenix, they go, well, you know, that road can go back. Nah, we're doing okay. It is really cold, though, here for the last few days. And again, it's nice to see the sunshine. It's been cloudy and gloomy. Sun finally came out today, though. It was out a little bit yesterday afternoon. But today it's out and it's just really beautiful out there, but cold. In fact, we've had to put that little space heater there. That thing is tiny, but we put it here in our office because, doggone it, it was just really cold in here. And I think, too, it's because we have this big window here and that tends to let some cold air in. But I digress. Anyway, we've got this, some are calling it Snowmageddon, Snowpocalypse, the snowstorm. All these things are coming. National Weather Service has issued a winter storm warning for parts of northern Alabama into Mississippi, Tennessee. Say we're going to get a lot of snow. Now, you may recall my background. I was a TV meteorologist for many years. December 20th, 2020 was my last on-air broadcast. And now I do other things, as you well know. But forecasting snow was always one of the toughest things that you could do, because there are so many variables into how much is going to fall. Is it also going to have any ice? Are you going to have sleet? Is it going to turn to rain? All those different things. So I always kind of hedged my bets and we just say, yeah, looks like we're going to get some snow. We might get from a dusting to, who knows, we might get several inches. But here they tend to want to be, you have a lot of meteorologists, they want to be as close to perfect on the forecast as they can be. So they kind of walk out there on a limb, something I wouldn't do, and they'll put the reputation on the line and say, we're going to get 6.4 inches. See how that works out. I think the latest projection I saw for this part of the world, anywhere from 3 to 6 inches, and therein lies the problem. Nicole and I went to I told her a couple of days ago, I said, I know how this works around here. The night before the snowstorm, everybody's going to go crazy, and they're going to start panic buying in the grocery store. So 3 days in advance, I said, let's run over to Trader Joe's and see what we can put together. So we put together our menus. Do any of you do menu planners? We do. We do menu planners because it also helps you save money, and you go in the store, you know exactly what you're going to get, so you're not wandering around trying to figure out what you're going to get. So anyway, so we went ahead and I said, okay, let's map out, say, the snow's coming Thursday night into Friday. It's going to be out here by Saturday. Let's plan meals for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, should be fine. Personally, I don't even mind driving in snow. I plan on getting out in it. And of course, Nicole has never actually been in snow. You got to remember, she grew up in Kenya, and then we lived in Phoenix. So this is going to be new for her. So she's kind of excited about it. So we'll be prepared. We'll probably get out in it. Anyway, though, so we go to Trader Joe's. Again, we're 3 days in advance of the Snowmageddon that's coming. And we get there, and oh my gosh, we go to the produce section. We went to get maybe some onions and peppers. Everything's gone. It's empty. We go over to the eggshells. Gone. Empty. We went to get some fresh chicken. Gone. Empty. Milk. Gone. Empty. It was amazing. They'd been wiped out. And I asked one of the Trader Joe's employees, I said, hey, where is everything? He goes, well, panic buying. And I'm thinking, my gosh, it's really kicked in early. Plus, Trader Joe's has really good prices. So they had that thing in the South, they call it, I can't remember, it's a milk sandwich. Because everybody here, for some reason, buys gallons and gallons of milk and bread. Personally, I'd rather have several bottles of a nice Merlot and some cheese, some brie, and crackers. But that's just me. So, we get what items we can at Trader Joe's. We drive up the road to Sprouts. Totally different story. They didn't get wiped out. And you know why? Because Sprouts has higher prices than Trader Joe's. So we were able to get the remaining items that we needed, and we headed home. So here we are now. Bright and beautiful day. We're planning on going outside later. We're going to take a nice walk. We're going to try and get in 3 or 4 miles. As you know, somebody asked me the other day, they said, how much do you walk? I said, I try and do a minimum of 3 to 4 miles every day. And I forget the figure, but it said last year I'm pretty proud of this because I keep the app running all the time. I think it said I walked almost, this is going to sound crazy. Some of you are going to say that can't be true. It was almost 6,000 miles because that included a lot of really long hikes that were in there, especially in Arizona. Here, probably the longest hike we've done in this part of the world has been about 6 miles because you just don't have quite the vastness that we had there in Arizona. So I continue to try and do that. So we'll definitely get our a long walk in today, and who knows, even tomorrow when the snow comes, we'll do that. That is if the snow comes. But all the forecasts do indicate it is going to happen. I believe it's going to happen, and so we'll see how it works out. And of course, we'll come back to you with a video showing you the snow, and especially Nicole's reaction to what the snow's like. I told her, I said, you got to do a snow angel. She says, I'm not laying down in the snow. I'll get all wet and cold. So I saw this snowsuit, but then I said, no. It was like, I don't know, a couple $100. I thought, no, we're not spending $200 so she can lay down in the yard and be a snow angel. But I did tell her, I said, if you will lay down in the yard and be the snow angel, I'll make sure you get dried off really, really good. And you'll just do it really, really fast. So wait and see if she does indeed do the snow angel thing tomorrow, provided we get the snow. Bottom line, we're doing okay here. Also, too, I need to send a shout out, though. As you know, we spent many, many years living on the West Coast, in California, too. And, you know, we're sitting around here complaining about the snow and what may be coming. And then you see those fires in Southern California, Pacific Palisades. I've spent a lot of time in Pacific Palisades. It's an absolutely gorgeous area and just being wiped out by the fires. And when we lived in Oregon, we had fires came right up very close to where we lived. And it's frightening. I mean, snow, cold. You should tell myself, just shut up. That is nothing in comparison to the devastation these fires bring. And boy, they come really fast and furious. So we need to lift up those folks in prayer. They've got a long road of recovery ahead of them. And of course, those snow can cause some problems too. And so be careful out there. Also, if you're driving on snow, remember, just slow down. That's the big thing. Even if you don't have four-wheel drive. I have a front-wheel drive car, and it does perfectly fine in snow. I mean, we lived in Bend, Oregon. We lived in New York. And I've never had four-wheel drive, but I've always had front-wheel drive, and it does really, really well in snow. You just have to be careful. You got to drive slow. Remember, don't slam on your brakes. You'll just go sliding off in a ditch. Don't do that. Just let off the accelerator. So that's just my little 2 cents of advice on driving in the snow. So you guys and girls out there, have a great day. Better tomorrow. Hey, keep subscribing. Give us the thumbs up, and we'll give you an update tomorrow on the proposed Snowmageddon and see how it works out. Bye, y'all.